is Predictors time here on cleveland.com. Dan Labbe with Chris Fedor and Jen Steer. Jen Steer, who went 11-5 last week. 11-5.
I know. Don't underestimate me.
Chris Fedor went 10-6.
Easy there. It's 1 week.
10-6.
You play 17 of them.
9-7. Joey Morona. We don't know where Joey is. We couldn't find him. He might be. Is he back behind that thing? I don't know. Joey went 9-7. We'll find him. We'll get his picks for you. Anyway, let's move on to this week.
Yeah.
Put last week behind us. Nobody cares about your 11-5 anymore. Let's start with tonight's game. Steelers, Ravens. Chris?
Boy, this is a tough one, obviously. I'll go with the Steelers, though, in this one, because Baltimore, too many distractions, dealing with a lot of things off the field. And the Steelers, I like the way that they played, at least in the first half, against the Browns last week.
We see this all the time, though, in the NFL. Teams have a lot of adversity off the field. They get on the field. They kind of focus a little more.
Yeah.
And frankly, I thought either the Ravens or the Bengals were going to win the AFC North, so I'm going to go with the Ravens, one of my picks to maybe win the division, to win this game.
No Bengals loss hangover.
No
okay.
hangover from this one. Jen?
Too many hangovers. I'm going with the Ravens as well. I think that all the off-the-field drama is kind of going to refocus this team, and they're going to bring it home in Baltimore.
Eagles, Colts. Who you got, Chris? Have you done any research on
I have, actually. There is a good little nugget that I'm about to throw out there. Oh, it's fantastic.
Does it involve math?
Yes, it does.
All right.
After a loss recently, Andrew Luck is a perfect 10-0. Andrew Luck is the quarterback for the Colts. That means he hasn't lost following a loss recently. That means the Colts are going to win.
We should have a flow chart for this.
How about that?
I'm going Eagles because, Chip Kelly. I'm a big Chip Kelly guy. That's my research. Chip Kelly is the coach of the Philadelphia Eagles. Therefore, the Philadelphia Eagles will beat the Indianapolis Colts.
I don't think so. Colts have this one. Eagles have a weak offensive line. Nick Foles struggled in week 1. And this is all going to depend for the Colts on Andrew Luck and Reggie Wayne, their connection between the two, and we're going to see that throughout the season. It's what those two can do because their running game is awful.
Hey, Dan?
Yeah.
What position does Chip Kelly play?
Hey, you know what you just heard? The difference between 11-5 and 9-7, by the way.
So Chip playing quarterback this week?
We're moving on.
No?
We're moving on.
Okay.
Another difference between 11-5 and 9-7 is that I'm doing it. Browns are going to beat the Saints. My upset special, my pick for the Browns, 31-28. The Cleveland Browns will shock the world and beat the New Orleans Saints.
Okay. Yeah. So we learn something new about you every single week. And this week on Predictors, folks, we learned that Dan doesn't want to win the Predictors because he's making picks like that. Good luck with that pick, Dan. I'm going to say that the Browns almost win again. So they go 2 in the column of almost win. It's now win-loss, almost win. And the Browns 0-2 after this week against the Saints.
Jen?
Yeah, I'm going with
Come
the
on,
Saints
do it. Pick
again.
the
No, Saints. It's Drew Brees. And look at all the options he has on offense. Our offense, it kind of picked up in the second quarter. I don't know what Mike Pettin did to light a fire under their butts, but I don't think he can do it for the entire game when they play at home on Sunday.
You know what, guys? Like I said, you only get one life. I'm going to live it with no regrets. Going Browns. I'm saying it again, 31-28, just so everybody remembers.
Woo.
We don't know who Joey is picking in this game because we can't find him. We'll look for him. We'll get his pick. You can see all of our picks right below this post. And make your picks as well so that we can make fun of you for getting picks wrong. Who's going to pick the Browns with me?
And we're going to make fun of you.
Stop it. Jen Steer, Chris Fedor, I'm Dan Labbe.